Hello guys, it's Hunter Knight with another video review, this time with Mythic Legions Unkann from the Four Horsemen Studios. This video is brought to you by Big Bad Toy Store. Shop a great selection of action figures and more at bigbadtoystore.com. Thanks for tuning in. Many of you might not be familiar with the work of the Four Horsemen. They have been doing work for several toy companies, including Mattel, back in the day Toy Biz and all that. But this is one of their own lines, the Mythic Legions. You might remember Seven Kingdom, the Gothtropolis line, the Ravens, and now they're doing this amazing Mythic Legions figures. So let's take a look at the package. Alright, the packaging is unlike we usually see in the toy industry, because it's in this case it's one of those resealable packages, and you can remove the card and put it back in and all that. It's very nice. You know, in the upper corner you can see all the websites where you can check all the merchandise and works of the Four Horsemen logo, the Mythic Legions logo. This probably is the affiliation of, you know, where this guy belongs. There's a nice story here that depicts who is Unkann, what does he do, who is he, and a picture of him. Now on the back you can see a beautiful art by Nate Barch. He does a lot of crazy art, beautiful designs and all that for the packaging of the Four Horsemen lines. You see several of the other figures and a background story of who these guys are, what's going on with them, why are they fighting, who are they, and as usual it's a whole conflict. I mean, this is remarkable because these figures are selling well and they don't have any media support. They don't have any comics, no TV series, no pamphlets, nothing. It's just the art of these figures that is selling them like crazy at the quality. The packaging is just as I showed you before. You can just slip it out like that. Boom. And there you go. You don't need to damage your packaging or anything, and you have the figure there. Of course, you just get it out. You see the accessories here, extra pauldrons and all that. That's awesome. And only one tie rod, which is great, fantastic. They don't need to complicate things with the packaging. There you go. That's Unkann out of the package. Very good. Oh my god, solid figure. If you could smell, it smells of plastic glory, plastic cocaine. And here he is, freaking Unkann. My god, you know, it's amazing. It's wow, it's very well done, very well made, very well constructed. It's a feat of engineering. So let's take a look. First off, let's begin with that head sculpt, man. Look at that, amazing. The deco is very reminiscent of the Masters of the Universe line. Who am I kidding? And the helmet, dude, the helmet is amazing. It's colored in you know, baby blue, but it has a dry brush of metallic, you know, to make it look like it's aged, and it's kind of like a brushed steel. Yeah, that's the word, brushed steel. Very good, very good. It rotates, it moves, it has and it's, of course, it's removable. There we go. And you have the color guard here, which is also removable. Yeah, okay, this, just I'll remove it. Look at this sculpt on this son of a gun. Beautiful medieval designs. Oh lord, I like that. Look at that. It's an orgasm to your eyes. This thing is art. This is when a toy meets art. Look at that. Beautiful. And the articulation is not hindered in any sort of way because of the guard here. No. Look at those arms with chainmail inside, just like in the medieval times. You can see you can articulate this. It has also a wrist cut. That's overkill, you know, because you already have this. But hey, why not? Let's just add this to spiky armor. Perfect for an orc. Yeah, the hands are removable, and it has a hinge. Look at that. The hands have a hinge, so it's quite articulated. Same for, well, this arm is a bit different because it's naked, but it still has the same range of movement. Same thing here, same wrist cut and hinge hand. It's perfect. Of course, the waist, since it's removable, it's articulated and swivels nice. It does move the figure back and forth nicely. Look at the details on this loincloth. Isn't it amazing? The metallic things here. And if you don't like it, you have other figures on the line, you can change them. The skirt is also removable. This part comes apart too. The legs rotate. Very good. You know, this is good design. This is freaking good design. You put all this stuff and it doesn't hinder the freaking articulation. This is what America is all about. This is patriotism in toys, you know? Freaking good design. You see? The loincloth is there, it doesn't hinder anything. The guard is here, doesn't matter. This is good. That's how it should be. Alright, yeah. No double jointed knee, but in this case I can forgive it because when you have all this bunch of armor, you're not gonna be able to really bend it without cutting yourself. So yeah, I can get it when articulation is not functional. You know, you shouldn't add it. Look at how it rotates. It rotates here. Look at the amazing details. You know, cut here. Yeah, the armor has a nice wash in the panel, so it looks aged. It doesn't look new. Same as a foot here. The foot are, you know, they rest on a ball joint, so this is a clever way to do an ankle swivel. Yeah, you see? Yeah, it does have an ankle swivel and it goes forward and back. And since it's, you know, it rotates, it just, this guy will be able to step on anything. Yeah, he has a hole for the stand. The back, same thing with the sculpt. It follows that same pattern of, you know, getting aged and, you know, being, it's not pristine, which is what I like about the sculpt. Something that's not advertised on these figures is that these figures are completely, you can disassemble them. Yeah, they can be disassembled and all parts can be interchanged between all the other Mythic Legions figures. So this figure, all the parts are compatible with other Mythic Legions figures. They were designed at the beginning in 3 3/4 inch scale to be compatible with the Glio system, but since they upscaled them, they thought they were not going to be able to preserve that quality, but they did. They did. So yeah, these figures are very, very, very interchangeable. They're modular. That's a call. That's the name. They're modular. They can be interchanged with other figures in the line. As for accessories, Unkann comes with a boatload of accessories, to be honest. He comes with these extra pauldrons that you can put on the figure. He comes with this sword, which is an orc sword. You can see how, you know, dirty and messed up it looks. Yeah, this is probably the sword of an orc. He also comes with a strap that you can put, you know, you can choose to put anywhere, technically in the figure. His combat mace, which yeah, it also, you can interchange it with other weapons in the line, which is gonna be amazing. And some sort of short sword, or mostly a dagger. I will say it's a dagger because it's just too small to be a sword. So you put the pauldron here. So yeah, you have a super armor Unkann, which will make some sense because his arm is naked. The pauldrons do hinge, you know, do interfere with the articulation a bit, but yeah, that's why they're pauldrons, man. Yeah, that's him armor in a more colored, harmonic way. But if you don't like, you can give it his, you know, this sword. Actually, this part, you know, I've seen some images where they put it like this, and he can put his sword here, the other sword here on the back. Yeah, there he is with the strap on the shoulders. Yeah, it kind of works. You have to like disassemble the torso and get an arm out so you can, you know, fit in there. You know, the good thing about these figures is that you can choose. You know, I like them carrying a lot of armor and a lot of crap, so yeah, that's how I'm gonna probably display my orc. My Unkann. Yeah, Unkann. Alright, final verdict on this guy. The Mythic Legions line is absolutely amazing. It's great. Now, if we are gonna talk about negative points, because, you know, it gotta be fair, they come apart sometimes too easy, especially at the torso, and the hands, they come apart maybe too easy. Yeah, that's one of the minor gripes I will have with this figure. Otherwise, it's a freaking perfect example of American toy design in this era. It's you know, I don't like to pander. You know, if it's crap, I'll say it's crap. These figures are good. The design, the care that was put on every single one of these, it's bar none the top of its kind. This is what the Four Horsemen can do when you don't put restraints on them, and that's what they do. This is what they do. This is one of the, you know, it's a pity that this is not a mass it's not a mass-produced figure or line. That's another negative. They're very hard to find. If you did miss the pre-orders, you're gonna have to pay a lot on eBay. But don't worry, they're gonna release an all-star wave, so all is good, man. Do yourself a favor, get these figures. I mean, this is your civic duty to get these figures because they're that good. Okay, this is American toy manufacturing at its best. All right. So yeah, it's you know, if you don't buy this, you hate your country. No, I'm kidding. But you know, they're that good. Okay. All right. In case you don't want to wait and pay a little bit more, Big Bad Toy Store has some of them. They flew off the shelves when they announced the pre-orders. They charge a bit more, but to be honest, and they're not gonna last. That's it. That's my review. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video. This is Hunter Knight, signing out. Wasn't that fun?
It has a nice range of motion. It doesn't hinder articulation, and there goes the freaking loincloth.
Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, don't forget to visit the Toy and Pop Culture feed for the latest toy news. Thank you!
Impressive.